You're back for more sci-fi here on BuzzChomp. I'm Dan Salem, and today we're talking about a TV show that definitely needs a reboot. They're rebooting everything under the sun, especially in the science fiction genre. Let's bring back The Visitor.
I'm Mandy.
I'm Dan.
Subscribe to
BuzzChomp.
Woo!
The Visitor was a show ahead of its time. It's sort of been redone since then. It took place over a single season, 1997-1998, on Fox. Yeah, Fox is known for a short leash. The Visitor was no different. It was about a man who was abducted by aliens during World War II and then escapes 50 years later. He doesn't age during this encounter, and he gains special abilities. He can heal people, and he has a slew of other abilities. And he escapes to Earth. He's a single visitor. He wasn't the only abductee, but he's the only one to have escaped. And this is the basic premise. He goes around, he feels like he's on a mission to help people. He feels as though he must make a difference in the world and better humanity. He's learned things from his alien captors, and he escaped. And he's better for it. He's got abilities. He didn't age. Lots of cool stuff going on with him. The Visitor starred John Corbett, who has since gotten more fame from Big Fat Greek Wedding, Sex and the City, among other things. He's also a country music singer, little known fact. And he was truly the crux of this show. He would travel around the country and interact with different characters. The FBI was chasing him, but not to capture him. They wanted to learn from him. I think it was the NSA was chasing him because he crash landed in an alien spacecraft, and so you know how that story goes. The end of the first season, it almost like tied a little bow on it, but then it was completely open-ended. The NSA agent got killed, and then our lead character brought him back to life. The FBI were dismissed, so new FBI was brought on, and they were no longer good. Then other abducted individuals captured him because he escaped and broke the laws, but then he got to plead his case and prove why he should go back and help humanity, and he gets an opportunity to help humanity, and then the shows can't. The reason the show is ahead of its time is because it was one of the first series to do online digital web shorts in conjunction with it. It had a website tie-in. It was trying to create a whole universe behind the show with web content. This was before web content was actually popular. Since then, we've had a show, The 4400, of a similar premise where 4400 individuals come back to Earth after being abducted in different years, but all of them haven't aged. And that's their journey. So the concept of being abducted, coming back to Earth but not aging, and then being a fish out of water is pretty cool, but it has been done since The Visitor did it. Why don't we just bring back The Visitor? In and of itself, one man or woman coming back to Earth after being abducted with special abilities. It's such a unique special case. Nobody sees it coming. Nobody really knows what happened to that person, why they ran away, what the ramifications are of people chasing them. I also think you could add in time travel, you could add in multiverse, you could add in multiple alien races, you could add in weapons and other technologies, you could add in aliens already on Earth that were monitoring him in the first place to have captured him in the first place, other escaped abductees. There's all little wrinkles that could have factored in. Unfortunately, we only got one season of The Visitor. No one's ever even considered bringing this back. I have no idea why it only lasted one season. It was really, really well done. It was super interesting, well presented, great music, and like quintessential science fiction with the alien, with the abilities, but so many unknowns and the government chasing them. This has worked successfully so many times before and so many times since, yet The Visitor didn't get its due justice. I would like them to bring back The Visitor. We could get a present-day human abducted and then escapes into the future. So then, like, it's a dual fish out of water for the audience too. Whereas in The Visitor, our lead came from World War II and was now escaped in the present-day Earth. So we were very familiar with what Earth was like. This individual wasn't. But what if the world that the person left was what we knew, and then once they were able to escape their alien captors, they escaped back into a future we don't know? This is kind of cool. Maybe in that future, humans and those aliens have like, what's it called? Democratic conversations with each other to try to work out their differences. Yet the humans didn't realize that these aliens had captured some of their own in the past. And now, who's who? Do we have an alien captor, just like they had human captors? Do they learn stuff from our lead? This multiple ways the show could be brought back. I really would like to see it reimagined, reinvented. Maybe I'm the one to do it. How many of you watched The Visitor on Fox in the early 90s? How many of you have watched it since? Some streaming service must have it available. I really should look into this because I would love to rewatch it. I never forgot the show. It was like the first sci-fi show that hooked me, and then it got the plug yanked out from it so quickly. I want John to get another show because he didn't really get a chance to be a lead in anything after The Visitor, which was too bad. He was great in it, and the show was great, and it just was ahead of its time. You see it time and time again where a show is ahead of its time. I'm Dan Salem. We're talking sci-fi here on BuzzChomp. Comment below. Have you watched The Visitor? Is there another great sci-fi show that really only got 1 or 2 seasons you'd love to see brought back? I'll check it out. Maybe I'll do a video on it. All right, come back for more from BuzzChomp. Woo!
Thanks for watching BuzzChomp.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share.
Subscribe and share.
Share.
Woo!